Good morning from Wildwood, Florida. We're actually at the Three Flags Thousand Trails Campground. And I'm sad to say that we are leaving today. I didn't have an opportunity to record a tour, a neighborhood drive, a day in the life here, or any activities. And then here comes Hurricane Ian. So we're gonna bug out. We're gonna head to South Florida to get out of the storm, and I'll keep you guys updated. Hi, ladies. And as we pull out, they pull in. You go. I think they just want insurance money. Okay, it is rest stop time. We actually stopped at the Turkey Lake rest stop. It's off the turnpike, both headed south and north. It's a really cute one because this one actually has a dog park section. So Lexi gets to stretch her legs just like we do. So yeah, let me show you around this dog park before I meet Lou back at the truck, get some coffee inside from Dunkin' Donuts, and keep trekking south. All right, this is actually the very first rest area that we've ever stopped at that I see has an actual dog park. You'll see Lexi's like ready to go. Whenever she stands by the gate, that's her telling me she wants to go. And this one does also provide you with doggy bags to pick up after your pet and a garbage. There's a little water fountain here, which I think is kind of cool. The water like drains by itself if you press this. Lexi, look, toma agüita. Agüita. You'll notice that it's pouring out the water, but it has drain, so the water starts to drain by itself. So that's pretty neat. All right, well, let me go ahead and put the lead on her since she is ready, and head back to the truck area. Special delivery. Thank you. We are settled in. So while Lou was leveling and stabilizing and doing the connections, the downpour came. Poor thing got soaked, like super drenched. I guess I was the lucky one since I was in here setting up inside, and I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking because this was a last minute travel day, so I didn't have something already made. I'm gonna make lentils because it'll be quick, easy, and super filling. She's out there moving the truck right now, and we will chime in with you very soon to give you an update. Okay, you'll see I have my Instant Pot out. My little salt shaker's already empty, so I need to refill that. Got the lentils out. I'm gonna start chopping up some onions and then some garlic, potato, carrots, and sweet peppers. Got the tomato paste out and all the seasonings. This will be quick, easy, and done in no time. Okie dokie, so the brown rice is done. The lentils are done, and she has a full pot. So we're gonna have plenty of leftovers that I can stick in the freezer. I've got her garlic ready to get pressed and minced into her bowl. We'll share an avocado. I've got Lexi over here panting up a storm. As you can see, she's shaking. I did make her some of her linden flower tea to try to help her. In the meantime, we're monitoring the storm. So the hurricane just left Cuba. It's out in the Gulf, but we're getting a lot of the feeder bands. And we are actually under a tornado warning right now as well. So we will keep you guys posted. Okay, so now you know that we were at Wildwood and we are no longer at Wildwood. So what occurred is, and we've skipped all the vlogs that we have scheduled to go up and showing you this now because this is live, this is current, this is Hurricane Ian. So the next few vlogs will not have anything to do with Wildwood. It's the park we're at before Wildwood. But we had so many plans. I was so looking forward to experiencing the Three Flags campground, which we really didn't have an opportunity to, as well as the city. Lou had like a disc golf course day planned and a brewery day planned, and hiking and like so much fun, and it was such a cute campground. But literally we were there 6 days. So one day was arriving and setting up. One day was a rest day. We just needed to relax and do nothing. 2 days were spent with Mary and Fred with the Adele campers, where I cooked for them, and I'll go ahead and throw in some clips that I posted on IG one of the days, and then the second day she posted the food. So I am here at Mary and Fred's amazing rig, cooking up a Noche Buena dinner. There is Fred. Hey. And here is Mary. She's like walking behind me. There she is. There is Mary. And we've got some lechon asado, so roasted pork going. We've got, let's hit start so I can keep going, some black beans going. Let's take a peek at that. We've got the rice cooking, and oh, I got it covered. Oh my goodness. And shortly we will get the tostones going. So we'll follow up with you guys later. So the pork is out of the oven, looking amazing. Most of the tostones are out and about to bust out these. Then it is time to serve. The white rice is done. And the beans are done. All right, everyone is served. Mary, Fred, and I will be having the rice and beans together with the pork on the side. Lou is having her rice and her beans separately because she likes having her beans like a potaje. And we will have our tostones to self-serve. One day was us running errands. We had to pick up packages and do a return and get some groceries. And then day 6 was taking off. So that's it.
Well, somewhere in there was like, you know, the painful part of breaking down.
Yes, yes.
We were fully set up. I mean, we literally have like our awning out and our chairs and our fire pit and like every little tiny thing that we do to make it feel homey. Take it down again. And
it was like a last minute thing.
It was.
I think it was Monday that you were texting with your sister, and
yeah, my sister was in the peninsula part of Florida. She was in the Pensacola, Panama City area, driving in from I think it was Louisiana, maybe Texas, heading back home, and we started to communicate, and she was sort of nudging me to like not stay for the storm. I wasn't planning on staying for the storm. We were planning of like taking the truck camper and going, you know, out of the radius of the storm, out of the cone of concern. I do like the cone of uncertainty.
More.
I like that term better.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm gonna stick with that one. Okay. So, yeah, my sister was trying to get me out of the cone of uncertainty. And I was gonna do that with the truck. That was the idea. I was like, we'll just throw a bunch of things in the truck and we'll go to a Cracker Barrel or something like that, and then we'll hang out for a couple of days and then we'll come back.
Yeah, you had even tied down the RV, like with ratchets, and secured it deep into the ground. Like, I don't even know what those things are called. They go into the ground and then she ratcheted it.
Ground rakes.
Right. So like that the trailer could have stayed behind.
Ground stakes. I'm sorry. Ground stakes. Yeah, big like 10-inch ground stakes on the ground, and then I ratchet them with the ratchets that I have are like, I think they're 1,500-pound ratchets. So I ratchet each side and everything. I really buttoned down the RV. I really did, you know. And so the idea was, you know, right before we leave, bring in the sewer, bring in the water, bring in the electric. We leave in the truck camper. We'll have a 2-day truck camper experience. And then my sister decided. My sister's an English major.
This was Monday. Monday.
And she's like, well, you know, that's a good idea. That sounds good. You know, so you're planning on leaving the RV behind. She's being very gentle. And all of a sudden she like sends this text and says, but have you thought that if you leave the RV there, you could lose your house?
Yeah.
And I was like,
wait a second.
I'm like, we have insurance, we're covered and everything. And she's like, yeah, that's good. But you could lose your house
or your home.
And I was like, yeah. And then I kind of told Angie that, and Angie made like this little face.
Yeah,
like,
wheels started turning.
Oh, I'm in love with this RV, you know, kind of face. And I was like, we got to go. We're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah. So,
and then the chaos really kicked in at that point.
It really did. I mean, we had already started to break down. I think it was Sunday or Monday early. We started to break down just in case. Yeah, just in case. It was either Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
And then Monday she said that to you, so I reached out to me. I'm like, okay, it's decided. We're leaving tomorrow morning. So we had one final, encounter with them, had some drinks and hung out.
Yeah. Having said that, Angie did a complete song and dance to get us to where we're at. We're not going to disclose that because this video goes up while we're still where we are. But we are in the South Florida area and we are safe. And but Angie did an entire song and dance to rearrange all our plans again, all our reservations to get us here, chat, phone.
Yeah.
Everything. So we're here because Angie got us here.
Well, I mean, we already had to be at a specific campground on a specific date for appointments. So everything between the Wildwood stay, which would have been 21 days and got reduced to 6, everything between then and basically mid-November, I had to redo all those dates. But Thousand Trails was absolutely amazing. I couldn't get a hold of them over the phone. It just kept saying, we're overwhelmed. I don't remember the verbiage, but basically they were overwhelmed with calls and they couldn't take our call to try back again later and click. Fred and Mary mentioned the chat feature to me, which I didn't even know existed. So the following morning, I went ahead and tried getting on chat with them and they were super helpful and rearranged everything for me. I told them the campgrounds, the dates, and they got us into this one last minute, same day. So that was outstanding.
Well, I mean, you're not being truthful there because Angie made 2 phone calls. She got us where we're at and we had 1 day of boondocking. And we were all okay with that. And I hadn't verbalized what I wanted to say was, and I finally said it when we were driving down. I said, you do realize that boondocking means that we cannot open the windows because it's going to be raining during the hurricane.
That didn't click.
And it's going to be very hot in the RV. And she was like, what? I had not thought of that. I'm like,
I had it.
That's my concern.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm getting on the phone with these people again.
Yeah.
And she was on the phone, on chat. She was like every possible communication means with them.
Yeah.
And she upped us a day.
Yeah,
So,
they were able to get us in. Well, originally couldn't get us in yesterday. They were able to get us in today. And I'm assuming maybe somebody left and a spot opened up. So last minute when I called again, we were literally like 2 hours away from this campground. And I'm like, is there any chance at all that you can get us in today instead of tomorrow?
Yeah.
And the lady's like, okay, hold on one moment. And I heard her banging away on the keyboard. She's like, okay, you're set. But now you got to leave 1 day earlier.
And I was like, that's fine. And Angie
fine.
pulls again, like, oh, we're just boondock one day. And I was like, hot.
It's summer.
Hot. It's South Florida. It's very hot. And Lexi will not like that.
No.
So now she's going to have to do a whole song and dance.
Yeah. So now I got to move everything between now and mid-November 1 day again.
Having said that, what we're experiencing are wind gusts in the 50s. The constant wind is anything between 15 and 25 miles an hour. We're right now, as of this video, there's really no rain. It's very dry but very windy. It did rain a lot yesterday, overnight, and I was up between 5 in the morning and 7:30 in the morning because we were getting a lot of wind. It was very uncomfortable. I felt like maybe we might have to like get in the truck and leave. And as you guys know, this RV is only 20 feet in length, and wet, it's 3,500 pounds. So I parked the truck really, really close to the RV to sort of like make like a double wide RV, like, you know, really close to each other to sort of like create some shelter for the RV. But I found out later on today that there was a tornado
warning
in the Boca area. And that's South Florida, and that's significantly close enough to worry about it.
Yeah.
So during that same time, so maybe that's why there was. I mean, it was shaking a lot, and it was shaking in all sorts of directions, back and forth and side to side.
Yeah. So today is Wednesday, September 28th. And this video is going to go up tomorrow, Thursday, September 29th.
Right. So as of this video, the storm has not made landfall.
Right. As of right now, it's still, we're watching the news. It still hasn't made landfall in Florida. It's still on the water, but it's so big that all those outer bands are on landfall.
Right. Exactly. So it should make landfall tonight, and it's moving very slow as of right now. It's moving 9 miles an hour, which is devastating to keep a storm over moving that slow. And right now the sustained winds are 155 miles an hour, which makes it a Category 4. They are suspecting that it could periodically swing into the Category 5. The storm surges that we've seen on TV for the Sarasota area, the Vero area. No.
I just saw Sarasota.
But there was something else that they mentioned. That general area, Fort Myers, that general area there by the beach, the coastal area, we've seen footage of the news where cars are covered completely underwater.
Yeah, like the water is at the top of the door. It's insane. And
so the storm surge is very serious.
It is. So when they ask you to evacuate, definitely evacuate. And our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in that area.
Yes, and I want to thank my sister for scaring the hell out of me. And thanks, Charu. I know you don't watch these videos, but it's on the record.
Just in case.
It's on the record that we are here safe and sound because of you.
Right.
That little sentence.
But we will go ahead and wrap this up here. We will have another vlog coming out because something that we like to do, and it probably is the best, I'm sure some people might criticize it, but something we like to do, Lou turned me into it because I was one of you guys thinking it was crazy, is going to the beach. Pre-storm and after storm.
Right.
So I will bring the camera along and I will go ahead.
And you probably won't hear us.
You won't hear us because it's going to be crazy windy. We're going to be getting whip blast, oh, sand blasted. But to basically show you footage of what the beaches look like here in South Florida, pre-storm and after storm. I don't know if that's going to be today or tomorrow. Probably today.
I think both. I think both.
Okay.
Today it's pretty windy. Like I said, it wasn't raining. And then tomorrow it should be probably over Fort Myers, Orlando area.
Yeah.
So it'll be quite north of us at that point.
And you mean the eye is going to be
right,
on land at that point?
Exactly.
Okay.
But the feeder bands will still be circulating.
Yeah.
So it should have brought some stuff online from the water.
Right.
So as it circulates, it brings, right? It brings things in because it circulates in that form.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of interesting things.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just a weirdo.
So once we have that footage, then I'll decide whether I'm going to throw out a vlog, an unexpected earlier date vlog, or stick to the Tuesday schedule. So stay tuned. If you like this vlog, please give us a big thumbs up. We'd love to hear your comments down below. Have you been in a hurricane yourself in the past? What was that like?
Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.